One of my most favorite high school memories was getting to play Students for Staff kickball. It was on the last day of school and I got to strike out my English teacher and even make fun of my chem teacher. It was something that I'll never forget. Something else that I'll remember is that it would not have been made possible if it weren't for the planning of student council. This memory is just one of the many fun memories of student council, and if you want to be a part of those great times, you should join. Not to mention that you also get a part in those great memories, all while attaining great leadership roles and connecting to your school and your fellow students. So what is student council? It is a group that takes pride in their school. Each member had joined voluntarily, and a subgroup of that group is the executives. The executives were 2 members of each class were voted by their peers, so there's 8 total. The duties of student council is to decorate your school for those fun spirit weeks, organize blood drives, and school fundraisers. Our major project in the STEM Council is the annual STEAM Night. So how many people does the Student Council impact? Well, there's plenty of different people that are all impactful. Just to start with are the students and staff, the Red Cross organization through those blood drives, and the local food pantry when we do food drives as well. One of the biggest accomplishments, according to our advisor, Catherine Boylan, is STEAM Night. She claims that it is just a great opportunity to connect to the community by reaching out to local businesses and asking for donations that night. Not to mention that each student in that school will present an art piece for all of the community to come and see. Ms. Boylan also quotes that it is just a great opportunity to see the pieces connecting together. Now, student council isn't all business, but it focuses on the fun. No student council wants to be boring. That is why when you join student council, you get that opportunity to take ownership in your school and do that in your own style. Not to mention that you also get the opportunity to determine the school dress-up days and those entertaining spirit weeks. And you get to plan the carnival on the last day of school, where you get to play oversized games and just connect and have fun with the students and staff. Not to mention there's also great wake and shakes, where you get a little wake and shake before the long day of school with great snacks and great music and fun time with your friends. Now, these fun opportunities just make leadership so much easier. Being on STEM Council gives you the position to take on this role and lead your other students. With that STEM Council, you're voted by your peers and you're the ones that make the decisions for the whole council while determining meeting arrangements. But STEM Executive Council isn't for everyone, and that's understandable. So other members also have the opportunity to, if they choose, to lead an event of their own. But if you choose not to, volunteering your time just to connect to your school is already stepping up. And you'd have the responsibility to advertise to your other schools and engage your other classmates, which is also a leadership role in itself. Now, the 2 details above are just small details about our exciting environment. To join, it only takes 2 easy steps. So first, you would join our Remind, which is where we announce our meetings, our announcements, and even the fun spirit days, or if we need volunteers for anything. So to join, you would text at ECHS STEM Council to 81010. And then after that, you would just start showing up to those meetings. Once you show up to a meeting and participate in your first event and write your name down, and you're just as in as anyone else. And if you have any questions, feel free to email Catherine Boylan at ceboylan@mevsd.us, or follow our Instagram and Twitter, which both usernames are at ECHS STEM Council. And feel free to DM with any questions because we're active on both accounts. Now, some might not join student council because of how lame it is, but honestly, that just truly relies on the person. If you're going to join any club and have a bad attitude, it's not going to be fun for you or anyone around you. There are so many more benefits when it comes to joining student council. But the one thing that is super important is that you get to be a part of something that is bigger than yourself. Taking that ownership is a fantastic way to take pride and accomplishment in your school. In high school, it is very important to find happiness, and this great and caring environment is just a place that makes that so much easier, which also makes being a leader easier. And in that element that you're surrounded in, the work does not even feel like work. So if you want to be a part of a group that focuses on the connection of community, all while creating great and fond memories like playing Students for Staff kickball, you should take that first step. You should take that first step in joining student council. I hope that you choose to be a new member and get the firsthand experience of what it feels like to obtain those new leadership skills, all while organizing those great events and making those great memories. Are there any questions?